Right, we all know where I'm going because that's where I always go, a car meet, but we're not going to shoot cars. We're going to shoot a bike. We're going to shoot an Indian Scout. So, let's see if we can get some cool shots of this thing. We've got another MX-5! It is absolutely boiling, like it's a joke how hot it is right now. Yeah, if you keep going back and then I reckon just sweep it and try and get it as close back here. But some really nice spots. I'm gonna try and get like a front-on shot with the wide lens against these doors, but I don't know how wide it's gonna go. Get a nice 85 zoom shot. Yeah, then swing it that way. Yeah, and then lean it down. That should be banging. That is bang in the centre. Oh yeah, this looks sick. Oh, that is a nice speedo. If you look through there, you've got the pole on the left, this wall on the right, and then the gap between the middle, and then you can see the road there. Oh, that gives me anxiety, especially because it's on that little rock. Oh, that is scary. That was very, very cool. This location is just amazing for this sort of thing. 3 locations, I always like to do 3 just so you've got a nice wide variety of backgrounds. Let's head back to the desk and see if your boy is any good at shooting motorbikes. People, let's have a little look, shall we? That was fun either way. I really enjoyed that. You should definitely go shoot something that you don't normally shoot because you find new angles that you haven't actually used before. Obviously, I normally shoot cars, so shooting a bike was quite interesting. Kind of works the same, but there's just little angles and details that you need to take into consideration. Like you can only lean the bike one way because of the side stand and stuff like that. So it was quite fun. So we'll start off with the wide shots. Tried to go for like a nice Brooklyn style staircase, which was already there with like the orange bricks. I threw on a new preset, which has got like a nice blue washed over tint. I just sort of selected the actual bike and just lifted up the exposure as well on these. Nice wide shots, tried to use the poles to sort of frame up the image. Quite nice. And then I shoved on the 85mm, started to shoot through the stairs. These were quite cool just to get those little detail shots. I always think it looks better when shooting a detail shot to have something covering it. So those stairs really worked. Then we went down that side of that building. I had the idea to get the straight on shot. Don't actually really like it with the camera, but I prefer it with the drone. So obviously with the drone, I could go a little bit further back above the water. That was a nicer angle than just standing there with the camera. I then put it against the doors. This was really nice. You've obviously seen this from the thumbnail of the roll of thirds. So you've got the bike on the right, building in the middle, and then the sun and the trees on the left covering the whole frame. A couple more details, and this was actually his idea to shoot through this window. I, in the video, made it look like I said it just because it worked better with the video, but it was his idea, so I've got to give him credit for it. He had the idea, pulled it over, was shot through. This is actually the original, so it was a lot more zoomed out, but I cropped in, so you've got the pillar on the left, the bike there on the left as well, and then the rest of the building with some shadows coming in. This is really cool. This is very creative of me. Well, of him, and then I obviously took the picture. Then we went to the last location, which was the other side of the building, and I didn't actually like this location as much. So like here's the picture, right? And then here is the other picture. So both standard ones. But I didn't really like them, so I actually photoshopped the background for more of a Steelworks background, which actually works really well. Like that looks like it was actually parked there. And then if we go to the landscape one, where is it? That looks like it's parked in front of a steel factory. I probably could have darkened the steel factory a little bit more, but still, that looks a lot cooler than the actual building, I think. But it still does look nice with that, but I just think that building adds a lot more character to it than that flat one that we saw there. But yeah, overall, I like shooting bikes, and that's made me want a bike even more now. I wanted a bike already, but now I want one even more. Maybe an Indian Scout, who knows? But I guess the moral of this video is go shoot stuff that you don't normally shoot, because you can find some cool angles and it just makes you use your brain a little bit more, because we get quite stuck in our ways shooting cars all the time, or shooting whatever you shoot. You know what to do every time because you've done it so many times, so you kind of get stuck in your ways. So go shoot something else, because you need different skills to shoot other things like nature photography. I've done that, and I needed some stuff to do that, which I now use in my car photography. So you can learn little things by doing stuff you're not normally good at, all right? If you like the look of those photos, they're in my new pack, so you can't have them yet. They're coming out soon, but if you like my style anyway, if you've been on my Instagram, I have a first pack. People are liking them so far. The iPhone ones are doing really well for drivers that just want to throw my edits on their phones, but also photographers are enjoying them as well. You can use them. I use them all the time. Link in bio, along with all of his information. Shout out to him for coming out and for helping me film that video. I can't remember his channel name, but I'll put it on screen and I'll leave it all linked below. So go check out all of his videos, his Instagram, all of that sort of stuff. Short and sweet video. Go shoot some bikes. I'll see you guys later.